In question E, we have the fourth root of 7x cubed over 4b squared. This fourth root, we saw earlier in the video that if we have the square root of a divided by the square root of b, it is the same thing as the square root of ab, or the nth root in any case would be the same thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply this rule this way. We're going to split that radical up. So I'm going to make it the fourth root of 7x cubed all over the fourth root of b squared. Now our basic rule is we don't want to leave any radical in the denominator, so we want to take and multiply the top and the bottom of this fraction by the fourth root of, and what we want to multiply it by, oops, I forgot a 4 in there, so let me back up and put this 4 in here. We need our 4b squared. We want to multiply by is what it's going to make perfect powers of 4. So right now this is 4 to the first, so I want to raise it to 4 to the third. And the b squared, I want to make that a perfect power of 4, so I'm going to make it b squared. So when I multiply these together, I have the fourth root of 4b squared times another fourth root of 4 cubed b squared. And when we multiply 4 to the third times 4 to the first, whenever we multiply like bases, we get 4 to the fourth. And a b squared times b squared is a b to the fourth. So we have just made perfect powers of 4 down there. So when we take the fourth root of 4 to the fourth, we get 4, and the fourth root of b to the fourth, we get b. So by doing this, on the bottom, we've created a perfect power of 4. So I'm going to write that down one more time. This is the fourth root of 4 to the fourth, b to the fourth. And our whole intent was to make a perfect power of 4 down there, which we've just done. And I'm actually going to finish that. In our denominator, we're going to have the fourth root of 4 is 4, and the fourth root of b to the fourth is b. Now, in the numerator, we have to multiply the top and bottom by the same thing. Since we multiplied the bottom times the fourth root of 4 cubed b squared, the top needs to be multiplied by 4 cubed b squared. Okay, so now we've got the rule that says if you have the nth root of a times the nth root of b, you can combine them under the same radical, the nth root of a times b. So what we can do is we can combine the values underneath each of these radicals. So it's going to be the fourth root of, and I got 7 times 4 cubed times, and I'm just going to put alphabetical order, b squared x cubed. And then I took 4 and cubed it, and that made the fourth root of 4 cubed is 64 times 7 gave me a value of 448, then b squared x cubed. And then I did a little investigating. I wanted to make sure there weren't any perfect powers of 4 and 448. So I did a little bit of investigating. I said, what's the smallest perfect power of 4? And that's 2 to the fourth is 16. So I took 448 divided by 16, and lo and behold, it went in there. So I got the fourth root of, I divided the 448 into 16 times 28, and then our b squared x to the cube all over 4b. Now the fourth root of 16 was 2, so I took out the perfect fourth root of 16, made it a 2, and I had the fourth root of 28, b squared x cubed all over 4b. And we're almost there. We're going to simplify one more thing. We're going to simplify the factor of 2 with this factor of 2 down here. So the 2 becomes a 1, the 4 becomes a 2. So the final result that I thought we should have should be the fourth root of 28, b squared x cubed all over 2. So that one got a little bit more involved than the others, but it was pretty good skill practice for us.